I'm going to show you something that they don't teach you in school about interracial marriage. She gonna teach you the customs of this right here, Christianity. I guarantee you, because the Lord said it.
What if the white woman believes that the Jesus Christ that y'all speak about isn't white? What you gonna say then?
You say you're Israelite. Yes. So, what we do know is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites. So I'm sure you're familiar with some things, but brother, I'm gonna help you out real quick, right? Because in order to get the kingdom of heaven, you must know who you is, right? And I'm gonna show you something that they don't teach you in school about interracial marriage. Because y'all together, right? I'm assuming, right? Okay. I'm gonna show you what God said. Give me Deuteronomy 7 verse 6 real quick. Because it's important to know what God said. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So God said the Israelites are a holy people unto the Lord thy God, means separate. He talking about these people on this sign right here. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the diaspora of the slave trade. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So God said we are special people, right, unto himself. Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now God said we above every nation that's on the face of the earth, right? So let me show you a law real quick. Give me the interracial law real quick. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shall thou make marriages with them.
So God told us not to make marriages with the other nations, right? He talking about you and you. Go ahead.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
It say thy daughters shall they not give unto thy sons. Go ahead.
Nor his daughters shall thou take unto thy son.
Let's see why.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
He say they will turn away thy son from following the one true God. Because guess what's going to happen when you marry her or deal with her? They're going to teach you this right here. It's in their nature to teach you this right here. That Jesus Christ is a so-called white man. They're not going to teach you that you're an Israelite. They're not going to teach you you're the greatest nation on this planet. Let's see what God said again. Read it.
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
Look what God said. He said when you deal with the other nations, you're going to serve other gods. And I guarantee you, which God is in our head right here. She going to teach you the customs of this right here, Christianity. I guarantee you. Because the Lord said it. The Lord said what?
For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
It says, so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you. So I'm going to show you something, brother. Because guess what? Our ancestors did that. Our ancestors wanted to do interracial marriage. And guess what it led us? Into slavery. It led us into slavery. Why? Because one of those sins. Give me King Solomon real quick. I'm going to show you what King Solomon did. Our forefathers did the interracial marriage, and guess what? God said not to do that. And this is one of the reasons why we're on the bottom of society today. And they making sure we stay on the bottom by sending you the white woman. That's your kryptonite.
Now, what if the white woman believes that the Jesus Christ that y'all speak about isn't white? What you gonna say then?
Okay, we're gonna deal with that. So she's saying, what if, right? Well, hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. But you understand what God said though, right? You understand the law that God told us not to do, right? So I'm gonna deal with you in a second. Listen to this.
1 Kings 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women.
So King Solomon came from the tribe of Judah, right? One of the wisest kings. It said King Solomon loved many strange women of the other nations. Go ahead.
Together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of Moabites, Ammonites,
Ammonites, the Chinese, and the Japanese. Go ahead. Edomites is the so-called Caucasians. We're going to touch on the Edomites and what they did to us. Go ahead.
Zidonians and Hittites of the nations, concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye should not go in unto them.
So the Lord said, don't go in unto them, right? Because see, what Solomon did was a sin according to the Bible, right? So let's deal with the Edomites. Do you know who the Edomites is according to the Bible? Do you know who the Edomites is according to the Bible? Right, because she said she white. You said you black, right? That's the color in the crayon box. So let's touch on that. Give me Genesis real quick.
Bring it on.
Let's touch on who Esau is, right? And we're going to show you out the Bible that they got a perpetual hatred towards us. No matter if you lay down with him, that's all designed by the white man. He know what he doing. He sent her to lay with you to keep you in sin. She doing her job. Go ahead.
Bring it on.
Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated of the Lord of his wife.
Right, so this Isaac and Rebekah, right?
Yes, sir.
His wife pregnant, right? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
Right, so she pregnant, right? They struggling in the womb. You understand? When they pregnant, she's struggling in the womb with two babies. Let's see why.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
You say, Lord, I'm pregnant. Why are they fighting in my womb? Why is my stomach moving like that? Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So the Lord told Rebekah, guess what? You got 2 nations in thy womb, right? 2 separate nations, go ahead.
And 2 manner of people.
It's like 2 manner of people, mean guess what? These 2 babies gonna have totally different thoughts. You're gonna move different, you're gonna think different. God is letting Rebekah know what's going on, go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
It's like 2 manner of people gonna be separated from thy bowels. Man. The Lord letting you know, guess what? These 2 people, these 2 babies, gonna be 2 different nations. Go ahead.
And 1 people shall be stronger than the other people.
And it say 1 people gonna be stronger than the other people. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
You ready? And the elder gonna serve the younger. Let's see what baby came out first. Remember what it said? The elder gonna serve the younger, and 1 people gonna be stronger than the other. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there are twins in her womb.
So that was twins in her womb. Go ahead.
The first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
It said the first baby came out red all over like a hairy garment, right? What do you call white people? Down south. You older. What they call white people down south? Rednecks, right?
Yeah.
Don't they get hairy? If they don't shave, what they look like? A werewolf, right? The Lord letting you know, red and hairy. Go ahead.
And the first came out red, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau. What's up, my mate? And they called his name Esau, right? Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out.
Right, so after that came his brother out. Why? Because everybody was a dark race at this time, except Esau. That's why they documented red and hairy. They said, damn, wait a minute. Everybody black or brown. Then Esau came out, so they said, whoa, this baby is red and hairy, right? Is that on that?
And his hand took hold of Esau's heel.
And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. See the picture right there? Because remember, they was fighting in the womb, right? Remember, Esau came out first. It said the elder should serve the younger. Go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob.
And his name was called Jacob, which is the forefather of Israel, right? So let's get some of these characteristics of Esau. And you tell me who to supply. Is that it?
And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. When she bare them. And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter.
It's saying the boys grew, and Esau, this red baby, is a cunning hunter. Now let me ask you a question. Who like to hunt? Is it black people or is it white people?
White people.
White people, right?
Yes.
He's a cunning hunter. I mean, he got TV shows. He can hunt, can't he? That way they can hunt anything down. So it's letting you know the characteristics of Esau. Go ahead.
A man of the field.
It's like a man of the field. We all know the white man like to go everywhere. Deep blue sea, diving, mountain climbing. They like to go out of space, right?
I don't know who we talking
You might not do that, but your race of people, see that? Our race of people do that. We don't do that, do we? Most of us we ain't doing that type of stuff. That is a nation of people. Go ahead.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man.
And it say Jacob was a plain man. That sounds like us, don't it? Don't we like to chill? Don't we like to be at a barbecue or something? Relaxing? It's like Esau like to just go hunting and be a man in the field, right? So that's letting you know who Esau and Jacob is, right? So the Lord is letting you know that you got two different nations in thy womb, right? So the Lord already separated these two people, letting you know, guess what? That's going to be the nation of Esau. We're going to be the nation of Jacob. On that. Give me the other characteristics. You got one? Yeah, verse 27.
Genesis chapter 27 and verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. And he said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father.
Right, because we got the blessing of the promise of the earth, right? So Esau was like, hey, Lord, Dad, bless me, whatever, right? Bless me too. So let's see what the blessing Esau got. So we're still describing Esau, right? So I'm letting you know who Esau is. Go ahead.
And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth.
So the Lord, so his father said, guess what? Your dwelling gonna be the fatness of the earth. We still talking about Esau, right? He said thy dwelling gonna be the fatness of the earth. Who live in the best places today in this world? Who live in the best places in this world?
White folks.
White folks. Do you agree? Who live in the worst places in the world today?
Minorities.
Us, right? Minorities meaning us, right? We in the worst places in the world, right? But he said Esau gonna live in the best dwelling places. There's more. Go ahead.
And of the dew of heaven from above. And by sword thou shalt live.
And he say by sword Esau shall live. What do white people do throughout history? How have they conquered all this world? Do what?
Kill, stole.
Kill, stole, rape, war.
Yes.
It say through thy sword thou shalt live. So it's telling you the characteristics of Esau. What you got to do, yeah, they got an army base, over 750 army bases all over the world.
All over the world.
Right?
Yes.
Because guess what? They're fulfilling prophecy. So we letting you know who Esau is, but there's more.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Thy pride of thy heart hath deceived.
It say thy pride of thy heart hath deceived, because the white man very proudful, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
He think can't nobody stop him. Esau, the so-called Caucasian, is a prideful race. You understand? Go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the cliff of the rock.
Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. Where they come from? The Caucasus Mountain, right? That's why they call themselves Caucasians. They used to dwell in caves. That's why they like to build high skyscrapers. You go to New York, they got tall ass buildings. Why? Because that's their nature.
We work with anybody and form coalition with anybody that has revolution on their mind. We might not be back. I might be in jail. I might be anywhere. But when I leave, you can remember I said with the last words on my lips that I am a revolutionary.
But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. We want freedom by any means necessary. We want justice by any means necessary.
This is a revolution of God. This time that we're living in, the greatest time on earth, revolution. Spiritual and biblical revolution. All these lives will be shut down in the earth.
He's strong in
You are now flying.
You can tell by my gait that I'm all in. You can tell by my faith that I'm all in. Front line with the truth, I'ma fall in. Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in. Going all in. I'm going in, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Only my brother, be strong in the Lord.